What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I'm playing Fear of Nightmares Madness Descent. Let's do this shit. There's one thing I fear. It's nightmares. What does this say? Turian of the Lights. I guess the Turians are behind this. I always knew they shouldn't have been allowed on the Citadel. What am I stepping on? I feel like I'm just some type of small smurf swimming through spaghetti right now. Listen to these footsteps. I'm stepping on glass mulch. Wow, that's just the walking sound effect, huh? Just breaking my ankle every time I take a step forward. I don't know why certain things in this town are yellow, like this weird scarecrow here. Poor Fiddlesticks has been vandalized by a professional paintball player out here. What a shame. I guess this whole village has just been tormented by Greg Hastings' ghost. What does it even mean there seems to be something in the dark? Nothing in here is dark. It's the middle of the day. It's time for breakfast. And for breakfast I'm eating bad physics. I don't think this particular skill will be very useful for me in this game, but it's a nice bragging right to have, being able to say that I can scale any mountain of any size because I am the ultimate turbo hiker. It's like being the world's best onion dicer, kinda cool, but no one really gives too much of a shit about it. And speaking of shit nobody gives a shit about, why does everyone make horror games? Every game on the newly released page on Steam is just horror games, just inundated with bad horror games. What is this trend? Why do hopeful game devs always think, I'm going to make a horror game? I'll break new ground in there. People love horror games. Oh shit, someone's listening to loud music. The fuck happened? Did I drown? In waist-deep water? Do I breathe through my knees? I'm coming back in hot. I have to solve this mystery. Now it's actually dark. Someone's turned the lights off on me. Now I can figure this out. Okay, so I'm right next to the noir detective, who is also the crossing guard for the local elementary school wearing his standard yellow uniform. With his help, his expert instincts, I should be able to figure this out. I'll crack this code. I'll no longer be afraid of nightmares. So this house has lights on, so there's clearly somebody in here. Unless it's just a spooky ghost in here who is afraid of the dark. Is there a way I can get in? What do I... Oh. Let's go. Oh, I picked up a lantern somehow. Just pulled this out of my asshole, I guess. Good lord. This game is just absolutely... Of every horror game I have ever played, none of them have genuinely startled me. Until now. That was the bottom of the nutsack barrel jump scare. The absolute epitome of bad jump scares. Just fucking ambushed by a chupacabra with a split second of a loud noise, and it made me jump in my fucking seat like a 13-year-old girl who just saw an overgrown, uncircumcised penis for the first time. I cannot believe I actually just jumped at this Fear of Nightmares ass fest. I have played so many horror games, some of them good, some actual good horror games. But jump scares have never been an effective means of startling me. You can usually predict them and they're just not startling for the most part. Until that one. I took my hand off the mouse for 1 second to scratch my eyebrow, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting a fucking handshake from a werewolf, and it's really loud. That was the absolute most basic jump scare you could have. Countless horror games have had that same thing, a fucking Google image and the loud sound of someone slamming a toilet seat down, but it never works. Except this one somehow. The perfect storm of horrible jump scares, horrible game design, and just downright incompetence, but it came together and meshed into this beautiful and embarrassing moment where it actually fucking startled me really hard. I can't refund the game now it's earned the purchase, so I'm keeping that in my library, but I'm not playing it anymore. It's not a fun game. It's a fucking horrible game, but I am so incredibly embarrassed right now, wow. Alright, well... That's the end of this video. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya.